Hello, this is a demo on how to register on DigiKua and how to use it. So DigiKua is available on two platforms. So we have a USSD version and WhatsApp. Yeah, so I'm going to do the registration demo on the DigiKua USSD simulator, and then we'll proceed on with the WhatsApp version. Yeah, so for DigiKua, to access it in Kenya, just dial *384*50# on your feature phone or smartphone. And then once you do that, if you're a new user, it's going to ask you to select your preferred language. In this case, I'm going to proceed with English. And then it's going to give you the terms and conditions. In this case, I'm going to enter 0 to confirm. And then it will ask me for your registration voucher. Then I'll enter that. So if you don't have your registration voucher, you reach out to someone, then we'll give it to you. So next, I'll enter my name. So just say Delantes. Then your business name, I'm also going to say the same. Then it's going to ask me for my email. So if you don't have an email, in this case, you just enter one to skip, but if you have an email, you enter it there. And then it's going to ask me to create a security pin. I'm just going to use a simple one, 1, 2, 3, 4. I retype your security pin, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So it's going to take some time to set up. Yeah, so once done, it's going to tell you congratulations. Yeah, so if you're on WhatsApp, you just type 99 to continue. And if you're on USSD, you type that number to login. So if I were to login, just resend it again. Then I'll enter, select my language. It will ask me, welcome to your DigiKua service, and then log into your account. I select login to my account. If I have forgotten my PIN, I just reset. Then it's going to ask me enter your PIN, like that. I enter and I've logged into the DigiKua. So for the next version of this demo, we're going to use the WhatsApp version. So I have opened it here. Yeah, so DigiKua is also available on WhatsApp. So the menus are similar to the USSD. So an entrepreneur can either use WhatsApp or USSD interchangeably. They are all linked together. So DigiKua is connected to Google spreadsheet. So I'm going to open the spreadsheet on the left-hand side here and reduce this to this point here. Yeah, so on the left-hand side, you can see is the WhatsApp version of DigiKua, and on the right-hand side is the DigiKua cash flow. Yeah. So to add a product, all the entrepreneur needs to do is on the left-hand side on WhatsApp, they select option number 1 to add a product or service, and then they either select if they want a custom product or a standard. So a standard product, these are products that are always sold at the same price, while custom products, these are sold at variable prices. So I'm going to select standard product or service. And then it's going to ask me type the name of the new product you want to add. So I can say, for example, I want to add Google Pixel. And then it's going to ask me enter the unit price for that. So I can enter that. As you can see now on the right-hand side here, Google Pixel has been added as a product on my cash flow. That is like my database. So in this case, to submit a sale, all I just need to do is to go back home. So I can add as many products as I want, and then I can select submit sales. Yeah, so before I submit sales, I'm going to update inventory for the product which I have created. So that is, I'll select option number 2 to update inventory. And then it's going to list for me all the products that I have on my shop. So I'm going to select, in this case, 3 for Google Pixel. So I'll select 3. And then it's going to ask me how many do you stock. So let's say I want to stock like 10. And then confirm inventory update product quantity, say 1, confirm. And then it's going to tell me inventory update successful. So that's has been updated successfully. So if I go to my cash flow and click on inventory, I can see that Google Pixel, let me check. On November, okay, we are in October. So on October, we updated 10 options. Yeah, so I'm going to go back now to demo how to make a sale. So in this case, I'm just going to, so you can use either 99 to go back or 0030. That will take you directly to the home, the DigiKua dashboard. So I'm going to use the shortcut. And then I'm going to click submit sales. Then I'll click on standard product or a custom product. In this case, I'll just select standard since the product I want is a standard. Then it will list for me all the products in my system that are standard products. So in this case, I'm going to select 25 for Google Pixel. And then the price is right there. So once I select, that's going to ask me how many did you sell? I can say I sold like 3. And then when did you make this sale? So I say I sold it like today. So just enter 07. So if I like that 7 for today. So if I sold it, for example, yesterday I will enter 6. If I sold it, for example, January 1st, I'll enter first, let's say, for example, 21st January, I'll enter 21, then / then 7, or I can enter 21, then hyphen 7. So in this case, I just want to update for today. So I'm going to enter 07 like that. Then it's going to ask me how many new clients. I can say I had 1 new client. How many recurring? So I'll say maybe 1 or 2 recurring clients. And that's going to give me a confirmation. So confirm sale update Google Pixel, quantity is 3 unit, price, total amount I'll receive, new clients recurring, and the date. So if there's an error, I can just go back to edit or use 2 to cancel. So in this case, before I confirm, I'm going out on my cash flow for October, and then select on the 7th. So there, so you can see there where I have highlighted. So if I click on 1 to confirm, yeah, so as you can see, it has updated here. On the cash flow, the revenue I've generated from Google Pixel, so it's a total of 294K. Products sold, so it's 3 products for Google Pixel, and number of clients I've had, those are 2 recurring and 1 new. So the next one I'm going to do a demo on is on adding an expense. So just select to add an expense, then it's going to ask me to type the name of the expense that you want to add. So I can say it's something like dinner. Then it's give me a confirmation. So I just select confirm. Yeah, and then as you can see here on my cash flow, it's going to update this point. Just a moment, wait to load. Yeah. Yes, so as you can see on the right-hand side, it has updated expense dinner. So I'm just waiting for it to respond here. Yeah, so that's done. So to submit an expense, so what you just need to do is to go back home, like that. And then you can select submit expense 5. Then it will list for me all the expenses that I have in my system. So in this case, I just select 50 for dinner. Then type the amount incurred on this expense. So I can say maybe I incurred 1,000 Kenyan shillings. And then one date on this month, I can say yes. Okay, let me use, for example, yesterday. So I'll say 06. And this is going to ask me to confirm. So as you can see here on my October tab, on 6th, it should be able to update at cell 50, this one which is active. So I'm just going to click on this, and then I'll go back here to DigiKua, and then click on 1, confirm. So after confirmation, You can see now dinner has been updated with that. So next thing I'm going to do a demo on, so maybe just take you through quickly about the rest of the options. So we have update capex, so that's for submitting and adding capital expense, and then creating business document, so that's for creating invoices, receipt, or quotation. And then there's the quarterly survey where we use it to track the progress of entrepreneurs, and the entrepreneur can also use option 9 to do some system settings. So in this case, I'm just going to do one last demo on creating a business document. So in this case, I'll select, I want to create, for example, a quotation. So I'll select option 3, and that's going to ask me, type the name of the client. I can say I want to send it to demo account. Say maybe my best client. Then it's going to ask me type the phone number of that person. So I'll enter my phone. Yeah. There's going to ask me type the email. So in this case, I'm going to use a test email. There's going to ask me now to select the product. So just enter 25 for Google Pixel. Then it's going to ask me, how many do you want to include? I can say I want to include like 4. There's going to ask me, do you want to enter the unit price or the total price? I'll say I want to enter the unit price. And the unit price for each is 98. Like that. So, and then I'll click. I can either finish or add more products. In this case, I'm just going to quickly add another product to that. And then I can select, I want to include something like iPhone 13. So I'll enter 40. Then it's going to ask me how many do you want to include. I can say I just want to include like 2. Then in this case, I'll select, for example, like the total price. Then I can say, for example, like the total price will be something like 210. 1, 2, 3. So if you want to give a discount, you can also include it. Just there subtract, and then the system will automatically calculate. And then in this case, I'm going on to click on finish. Yeah, so after finishing, so the what is it called? The quotation or the business document will be sent directly here on WhatsApp to the person who, to the business owner, that is the person creating that business document. And a copy will also be sent to their email. So as you can see, I've opened the email. So a copy will be sent to the emails business owner. So that is the entrepreneur and the client to whom that was addressed to. So in this case, I can click here. And then once I click here, I'll be able to see that there's the Google Pixel, there's the iPhone, the business name, the quotation number, date, and below here, there are some additional details which is customizable for entrepreneur. For example, they can enter their number, payment details, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's it on a demo on DigiKua. Yeah. So